Hello and welcome to the United Stand. It's Fenerbahce versus Manchester United preview. However, I first of all just want to get this off my chest because the anger and frustration doesn't seem to be subsiding this week. Jose Mourinho has been charged yet again by the FA or the Premier League. I think they're both the same thing. They're both bitter. I nearly swore. But for basically telling the truth. For basically telling it the truth. I pity Manchester United fans and fans of any other club who they decide to start bullying. I despise bullies. It drops me into problems. It always has my life. But I hate bullies and I will stand up to bullies. And I think the FA and the Premier League or whoever are behind this are bullying Manchester United. And I tell you what, go ahead, try and do it, because the media as well. I was watching the Sunday Supplement at the weekend and some of the vile that's coming out of these bitter BAS-TARDS is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Mourinho being called old and past it compared to the likes of Klopp and Pep. It's just disgusting behaviour from people who've probably been undermined by Jose when he was good, and now he's back. Now things aren't going great. They are there sticking the knife in. It's disgusting. But more importantly, the way that the FA are dealing with this, it is blatant bullying, as I say, and it is blatantly going for Manchester United. And I tell you what, let's do it. Let's bring it on, media and the authorities. Bring it on, because you're not going to win as long as we are hashtag back Jose. We back our manager. They can't break us. Manchester United are the biggest club in world football. Without us, they can't succeed. The Premier League would sink like the Titanic if Manchester United weren't involved. Funnily enough, last weekend, right at the end of October, was the first time we've not been televised. Right at the end of October. Like I said, Arsenal, Liverpool, August, they were already off the telly. We've been televised every game. We are the biggest brand, and fans need to be vocal about this. You need to be vocal about backing your manager and vocal about the abhorrent behaviour of the media, because you're not going to win. You're not going to win. It's constant. It's every day a little angle to try and turn us against our manager, because they know they can't win unless the fans turn. And we're not turning. The ridiculous thing is, especially about the authorities, it's the dictatorial way they're trying to run football now, when it's the fans' game. This is why we do this. This is why we get you involved. It is the fans' game. We pay a lot of money to watch football and watch the club we love, and you are ruining it with your dictatorial way. They're basically telling us how we should watch football, and I'll explain that a little bit more. We know the first charge was to do with a Manchester referee, where Jose Mourinho quite rightly said he's under a lot of pressure because Scousers have been saying he's going to be biased towards United all week. Lo and behold, the next day he books 5 United players, no Liverpool players in a very even game, and he's biased towards us. Jose gets a charge for speaking the truth. And then last Saturday, Clattenburg doesn't give a penalty. It was a penalty. Even if you think it wasn't a penalty, it looked like a penalty. Mourinho's gone to him in the tunnel, not on the telly or anything like that. In the tunnel, he's gone up to him and probably called him what everybody in the world would love to call him, but basically because of a bad decision. And Clattenburg, the little media whore that he is, has written it up like a little bloody snitch and got him a charge for it. And it's disgraceful. It's absolutely disgraceful, because what the FA and the Premier League are trying to do is tell us how football should be. They don't want people to be passionate. And I'll tell you another thing, if they throw this bloody respect campaign back at it, what a load of old rubbish. What a load of old rubbish. As I said before on Fan TV, if I'm at work tomorrow and I'm incompetent and I lose my boss a couple of £1 million and he comes and tells me off, if I go to him, the respect campaign is going to be the redundancy campaign for Goldbridge, because incompetence should not be rewarded. And that's what's happened with Clattenburg, not just against United, time and time again. He's a bad referee, but they always stick up for him. His bosses always stick up for him. Loads of money in football. He messed up everybody's weekend, apart from the small minority of Burnley fans. But it'll happen to other clubs. It's ridiculous. And what's more ridiculous is our manager facing 2 Mickey Mouse charges because the authorities and the media are out to get him. Well, bring it on. And I tell you what, I don't give a shit about the FA Cup. I don't care about the FA Cup. We won it and didn't enter it before. If this continues, we'll never do it. But if this continued, Let's pull out the FA Cup and let's see who wins this war then between the authorities and Manchester United if we pull out the FA Cup. Because I'd pull out of it. If they want a war, Manchester United will win it. We're the biggest brand, we're the biggest club, we've got the biggest fan base, and if you want a war to try, the media are trying to turn us against our manager, the authorities are trying to do our manager. Do you not think this, just before I move on to the preview, do you not think this? No word of a lie, every single Premier League game in the tunnel at half time, referees will be speaking, managers will be speaking to referees about decisions. This is nothing, this is not a stand, and as it should be, people should be passionate. And this is just a little opportunity to get at Mourinho. And he sent him to the stands as well. What an absolute bullying little snitch you are, Clattenburg, and your employers. Do one. And if it continues, bring it on. You're making me absolutely sick what you're trying to do to football. Football should be about passion. Shove your respect campaign up your arse. On to the game. Manchester United, Fenerbahce. Feel a bit better after that. Manchester United at Fenerbahce. Welcome to hell, Robin van Persie. We need to win this game because actually it's very close between Fenerbahce, Feyenoord and United. Obviously the league form's not great at the moment, so we do need to win it. Looking at if we lost to Fenerbahce, it puts a little bit of pressure on us. But I think Swansea's the more important game for me. I don't know whether you lot agree. What I would apparently we're going to recall Borthwick Jackson because of our injury problem, says Callum Football. So we've got to be very careful. I think the biggest thing when I whiz through my team here is based on the Swansea game. So my team against Fenerbahce, Thursday night, 6 o'clock kick-off for the watch along. It's an early one. Schweinsteiger can't play because he's not in the squad for the Europa League, so he can't play even though he's back training. So my team against Fenerbahce on Thursday, remembering that after every Europa League game we've played 3, we've taken 1 point. We lost to Watford, we lost to Chelsea, and we drew with Stoke. So that's our 1 point. So we need to win at Swansea away. We've got to break that duck. So in goal I would put De Gea because I don't think it matters whether he plays Thursday and Sunday. Right back, if he's fit, I would play Fuzu Mensah. Centre backs is difficult because we don't know who's fit. I would probably give Smalling an opportunity and I would play him with Rojo because if Rojo's going to play on Sunday, he needs to get more games. Left back, it's going to have to be Luke Shaw, isn't it? But he probably needs the games anyway. Midfield's where it's all at. I would put Schneiderlin in the midfield with Herrera and I would play Mkhitaryan at number 10. I would put Lingard on the right, I'd put Memphis on the left, and up front I would play Wayne Rooney because that rests Zlatan, it rests Rashford, it rests Mata, it rests Pogba. Herrera can't play on Sunday anyway, and it keeps Michael Carrick back fit. So my midfield is Schneiderlin, Herrera, Mkhitaryan as a number 10, on the right Lingard, on the left Memphis, and up front Rooney. I'd even consider Martial up front, but I don't think he'll do it. What do I think Jose will do? I think he will play Carrick on Thursday, knowing full well that then he can't play him on the Sunday because he wants to play the tree. I think Fellaini will play against Swansea, and if he plays Fellaini against Swansea on Sunday, we won't win the game. Just for that for you there. But that's what I think. That is what I think. But I think we've got to rest players for Swansea. And I think Zlatan can't play, Rashford can't play, Mata can't play, Pogba can't play. Let's keep them fresh for Swansea because that's what matters. And I do think that Memphis, Rooney's, Lingard's, Mkhitaryan hopefully, Herrera's got to play because he can't play on Sunday. These players are good enough to beat Fenerbahce. I wasn't impressed by Fenerbahce, and what an opportunity for some of the fringe players to go to hell. And when I'm saying hell, I'm just saying the atmosphere you get in Turkey in a difficult situation and show a little bit of backbone, show a bit of fight. I think I'd love Memphis to start, I'd love Schneiderlin to start, and I'd love Rooney to start because all three of them have not been getting picked, have not really been showing much when they're on the pitch. Put them into a really hostile atmosphere in a Manchester United shirt and let's see what you can do because we should be winning that. We should be winning that. Master Arano, yes, I have missed you. I don't know where you've been. So that's my team. Score predictions. I think we're going to win it 2-1. I'm looking forward to it. I need Manchester United at the moment. I need to watch them play. I need to get this frustration because I don't know about you lot. I'm so frustrated after Saturday, and then this cherry on the cake from the authorities charging Mourinho again. I just think it's disgusting. He's actually right on both things he said, and he's been charged for it. And I think they're out to get him. I really do. anybody come to me and say what he said in the tunnel, out of the public view to the referee, doesn't get said in every single Premier League game. It's just Clattenburg. What he knows full well that if he can do what he likes to Mourinho, and he's going to get full backing. In fact, his employees are going to be absolutely ecstatic with him. So he's taken that opportunity, because Clattenburg's all about Clattenburg. Tattoos on his arm of the games he's refereed in. An absolute media whore. He should not even be a referee. He's absolutely incompetent. But he's been backed by the authorities because they're bullying our manager, and the media are trying every little angle they can to undermine our manager and turn United fans against him. Do not do it. Hashtag back Jose. Stick with the manager, because it's more important than ever that we stay united. They cannot infiltrate our support. They cannot be allowed to dictate it. Do not let them. Klopp will dance on Mourinho's grave, says Death from Above 592. Very appropriate comment, because you know what? Shove your potential up your backside. Potential means absolute shit until you start winning things, and you can throw league titles at us, you can throw results at us, but the fact is Manchester United are the most successful Premier League club, and Jose Mourinho is the most successful Premier League manager currently around. So, you know, stats beat potential. Until you've actually won something, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, do one, because you're telling jokes in October. We'll be telling jokes in May. And I just wanted to say thanks to everybody who did Skype Goldbridge last night. Fantastic show. Watched it back today. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Loads of good opinion. Do keep getting involved on those. We will have a few people in on Thursday night before the game at around 6 o'clock, but Skype Goldbridge will be next Monday at 8:30 as per usual. You're the stars of the show, but also because it's international break, we're going to do it every night next week, so get involved with that. And finally, you've probably seen it going along the bottom there, play our new game, Last Fan Standing. Email us at soccerboxtv@gmail.com if you want to know what that's about very, very quickly. Round 1 is Saturday. There's 5 Premier League fixtures. You pick a winner, you pick a team, so Man City or somebody like that. If they win, you go through to round 2, which is another 5 games on Sunday. Pick a winner again. If you through, you're through to round 3. If you lose, you're out. If you win, you keep going through. And the last fan standing wins a Manchester United shirt of their choice. £5 entry fee, obviously to cover the prizes. I'm entering it, a couple of the lads are, and let's see who the last fan standing is. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, but get involved with that. A few of you have asked to be involved already. Limited places, obviously, unless we get a few more, and then we'll sort of do a league thing so that there's a winner every 20 entries, so that's good. Whenever I watch United, I always feel like it's United versus the world, says Ashwin. Well, we want that, but we want it a little bit fairer. And I just think there's bully boy tactics at the moment from the authorities and the media, and I hate bullies, and it stirs me up, and I'm not very happy about it. And also, you know what? I think what Mourinho did with that Chelsea coach / trainer last year, I didn't like that. I don't really know the full story, but I didn't like it. And he's been punished for it. But 2 wrongs don't make a right. Whatever their angle is, I don't like it. I don't like bullies, and they are bullying our manager, and they are out to get him. And as I said, you know what? I'll put United before anything. And you know what? FA Cup, their big thing that is on the decline, that is decaying, that nobody's really that much interested anymore. If it carries on, up yours. We don't need the FA Cup. You can have the FA Cup. The holders pull out because you are bullying our club. See what happens then. They'll soon fall into line, because what they're doing at the moment is they're standing up like a bunch of bullies, thinking, "Come on, if we stand up, we'll tower over them. Let's go in a European League. Shove the Premier League. You know what? There's lots of things United can do. Don't think for 1 minute they're going to beat us." Right. Thanks everybody for watching. That was superb. Really enjoyed it. A bit of therapy for me, and hopefully for you lot as well. But the most important thing is stand United. If you're on Twitter, it only takes a couple of seconds to add in #BackJose, and if this starts trending, they're going to wonder what's going on. United fans need to start sending a message out that you can break our walls down, you can take our children, but you'll never take our Jose. Stand up for your manager, stand up for Manchester United, and don't be dictated by an evil media and evil authorities who think they can just have football how they want it to be. You're not saying this, you're not doing that. we want him out, we don't like him. That's what's happening here. That is what's happening. It's a media who want him out and the authorities who are trying to bully and dictate the way football should go. Don't let it happen. It's your voice that matters. Thanks for watching. Get commenting below and speak to you all very soon.